Hello, everyone, and welcome. Oh, because we're on the wrong.
Hello.
Sorry, we were on the wrong VC, so our things didn't show up as on the stream. Anyways, welcome to the quarterfinals Mappool Showcase. Let's just get into things with Nomad 1.
You need to restart Discord stream for me. It ended when we moved.
Wait, I forgot to change my shit. My fault.
GG.
I'm so prepared. Anyways,
It's no one. It's fine.
Nomad 1.
It certainly is a Nomad 1.
It is the Nomad 1.
I guess it's really different to the one that we had last week, because the one last week was not necessarily a standard Nomad 1. It was basically everything else but raw aim, and this map is kind of just raw aim with a bunch of bursts mixed into it. So different to last week. Pretty similar to round of 32 from what I remember.
Yeah. It's just gonna be a pretty basic Nomad 1. This one's a little more, like, bursty than typical, more, like, game-focused Nomad 1, but it's a Nomad 1.
Yeah, the reason it's bursty as well, like, you'll see it later in the map pool, but there is another raw aim map in the pool. One that I think people have seen, but it's a fun map anyways, I don't care.
And also, will probably be... No, I'm not gonna say that.
No, we'll let them wait.
Also, full star rating is 5.7.
Yeah, we're still at low SR, so
Yeah.
shouldn't be too problematic. This is the first round where people got eliminated out of the tournament entirely, though.
Yeah.
God, we love Nomad 1 so much.
We do love Nomad 1.
But I mean, I guess like while we're going through this, I do want to mention that like feedback's been read so far. Main issues that we've been seeing is that like a lot of the maps are kind of well known. This pool does fix that. There's a few maps that people have probably seen. I'm not gonna name any so far, but like there's definitely a few ones that people have maybe seen. But some of these haven't been used, like, basically ever. I don't think I've seen the Nomad 1, and a few of the other slots have been used, like, once or twice, maybe, and, like, a while ago as well.
Yeah. I think there are some maps that show up later that have been used a lot, in, like, overall, but it hasn't been used in, like, years.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, players haven't played it in a while. Not really too big of a concern. It's too overpooled. Hasn't been pooled in ages.
Yeah, we've kind of like, if a map's been last pulled 2 years ago, we've kind of ignored its usage because like the rank range has changed a lot since then.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Nomad 1.
Guitar slider.
As a Bochi map, it does need to have a guitar slider at the end.
Yep.
As always.
Get into Nomad 2. Also, shout out RX on that last replay, forgot to mention, as we get into Nomad 2. I think some players might have seen this, but shout out Wonton Sauce. Nomad 2.
Yeah, this was last used in like, I think FFP3, give or take, which was like a long time ago. It was like, it was a year ago, Jesus Christ.
Ah.
Like 10 months ago or something. That is a long time, but yeah, players might have seen it there. That was 80k as well, so a lot of people have ranked up from there. But this Nomad 2, not necessarily like just raw streams.
Yeah.
This was something we had in the last few pools, and the people have complained about the maps being a little generic. So this map is kind of the opposite, with a lot of it not being mostly stream-based. You do have this section. This does come up a few times, I think like twice or 3 times more.
Or mix of some bursts and these like longer streams.
These do also have like speed up and slowdown patterns in them, so it is a little bit of flow aim too. Not too much, because there's a few other maps in the pool that test flow aim later on, but...
Yeah. It is also 5.7. There's not too much flow aim you could even really test at this SR.
Yeah. Definitely one of the newer maps in the pool, though. I don't think many people have seen this too much, so...
Yeah.
A little bit of a breath of fresh air. It is also just a twist on the, like, you know, standard Jameson... Nomad 2 type thing. You know, Jameson, Quantum Vortex, all of those mappers.
It is funny
No
seeing
shade,
this
obviously.
map be like kind of used in a bunch of different tournaments though, because I was in the tournament where this was like first used as a custom for.
Wait, this was a custom for something?
Yeah, it was for like a like in-house tournament in
Oh, okay.
like UIUC server that like Zen invited me to.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, I think this is the last big stream in the map, if I'm not wrong. This one is the longest one. These are like straight up just death streams as well, which is
Yeah.
another change from the last few pools.
That's gonna be your Nomad too. See, get into this Rhythm Alt Nomad 3.
I want to prefix this map by saying this map is a lot harder on side read than it actually is. Acking all of this, first playthrough 80 acts, second playthrough 95. So it's not impossible, but sight read on this is really hard.
So, don't sight read pools. Who could have guessed?
Yeah. No, this map specifically, like, you can sight read a lot of the other maps in this pool. This one is just sight read hell. This one also has density in it. Like, it's, I think, AR 9.3 or something, 9.4. But yeah, if you're not used to these kinds of overlap patterns on Hidden, especially alt snap or snap alt, like, this can trip you up really easily. There was a lot of times where you had like a replayer get a 1 miss on something random. Well, there is one section specifically, but we'll get there when we get there. Also, these are consistent 1/3. There's no like BPM changes. So every time it switches to rhythm, it is just the same thing. Which I guess makes it a little more consistent for players.
Jump scare.
Hey, there's also like speed burst in this, yeah, because of the 1/6. Which has got me out more times than I'd like to admit. That is the main reason that that I didn't have a replay on this. I hate burst.
Real.
Ah yes, as the stream player, sure man.
Burst in my alt map? What is this?
You know, speed in my ult map? What the hell?
Like Nomad 1 players when we put tapping in it. Tapping in
Nomad
like
1 players when I wish is Nomad 1. But yeah, that pattern is the hardest thing in this map. I will not argue against it. That it has caused so many messes. Or like when you do hit it, it just causes nerves because yeah.
Like,
Because there is another KI coming up here. This map's like not over.
That's gonna be your Nomad 3. And to get into this Nomad 4.
It's tech.
Who could have guessed?
Yeah, no. It is like midnight tech, which does mean that it's gonna be a little tapping heavy. It's not super tapping heavy. It has a few bursts here and there. It does have like 3 bursts that are like 7 notes long, and I think that's the longest that's in the map. And then the rest is just a slider tech as usual. It does generally also just pick up in difficulty as the map goes on. Like, the beginning is kind of easy. This part is where you get the, like, beginnings of slider tech, and then the ending is really where it kicks off. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of, like, decent scores here at the start, but then once it actually comes in with a lot of the bigger sliders, which we'll see right after the break that's coming up, but that's when we'll see a lot of the messes coming from a lot of players. And this is where it really kicks off.
I love sliders.
Who doesn't? This map's fun. It's hard, but it's fun.
Will also be interesting to see this potentially getting picked up with the accuracy win con. Teams being able to hit the slider ends more than their opponent, maybe.
Yeah, I think like this map is gonna be... It's probably harder to be consistent on the accuracy side, so if a team can manage that, I think this is a really good act pick.
Yeah. As we get into the Nomad 5, this is going to be a CS8 Precision Nomad 5.
Have you ever played OWC as an ant before?
OWC for ants, no way. First half, I think, is gonna be a bit easier for a lot of players, as second half is, I think, gonna be a little bit harder. A bit of slider aim like we see here, and a mix of that regular aim.
It is very simple slider aim, though. I don't think players are gonna struggle on it too much. I think the bigger issue is gonna be coming out of the sliders on some of these.
Yeah.
Because there's a few slider dicks in these, so you actually have to follow the longer ones.
Yeah.
I think. I'm not sure, actually.
Yeah. Not necessarily the sliders are super hard to follow, but it's just that you just have to be able to follow them.
Oh, they do have slider ticks, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, CS8 aim, there's not much to say.
Yeah. Don't shit miss.
Yeah, I mean, it should miss the map, unironically, right here.
Yeah.
Also, I think that's the only burst in this map, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Aim on CSA.
I am interested to see if this ever gets picked as an accuracy map, because it's like pretty easy to hack. It is only 8.5, but like it's so slow. And like
Yeah.
so like there's not a burst. There's so few bursts in this.
Yeah, it's
But like
150 BPM aim. Like
yeah. Like if this gets picked at accuracy, I could see this being like down to the 0.01%, honestly.
yeah. Any accuracy ties?
I mean, it could happen, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised with
people
this
were,
map
like,
specifically.
saying that there was a chance maybe on the Nomad 4 last round, but
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
didn't happen there. But as we get into the hidden pool,
This map has cost me, Emmy, and Horus like at least 4 hours of pain each. That's all I can say for this map. This map caused us so much goddamn pain. You'll see why exactly. We'll get there when we get there, but yeah, just awkward aim.
shout out
A little bit of
Harus
things
for finally getting the replay.
Yeah, no, there is a singular pattern in this that I think we all broke on at least 20 times. And then just nerves kicked in at the ending when we did finally hit it. Not exactly RNG if you know how to tap. If you don't know how to tap, which most hidden players don't, kinda RNG. But yeah, we're hyping that up a lot. A lot of this map does also just come down to consistency. It's one of the longer maps in the pool, 3.5 minutes. I think that's also just the accurate train time, like 1 second off or something. There's slight bits of light reading that if you're not comfortable on hidden, you can misread, but I highly doubt that we have those kinds of players here now in quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you only need to field 2 for 2 out of 4.
Yeah.
I think pretty much all the teams remaining should be able to field at least 2 people that are going to be at least somewhat confident on this.
Yeah, there's also a lot of flowy patterns in this map that I think can be a little bit RNG for some players. See, here we get into the hardest pattern of the map that caused me, Emmy, and Horus pain. That stream is so hard to hit consistently, I swear to God.
But
yeah.
like someone to just FC this and match and then just dunk on the replayers.
Honestly, if someone FCs this in match, well done. You can absolutely dunk on all of us. That is so valid after that point, like...
Nah, I think there is one map that I think I would honestly expect an FC less on than this. And we'll see that.
I think I know which one you mean, but yeah, here in the ending, you can see these linear patterns getting a little harder. There's more and more of them. There is a slider section in this map too, which is coming up like right now, I think. It's around the 1k combo mark, which we're just now hitting.
Combo kind of covered by the stats, but we all
There we go.
1k combo.
Not necessarily slider pick or slider aim, but just a lot of sliders. This is where most of the nerves do kick in if you're going to miss from nerves on this map. Because some of these are pretty, like, there's a few bursts in these that are just kinda hidden by the slider heads. But yeah, that's about it. The rest of this map is just the awkward aim control that you've come to love on hiddens.
Hidden one.
Indeed. Yeah, it's gonna be your resident hidden one map covered. And now we move on to one of the more, I guess, unconventional maps, let's call it.
Yeah. This is gonna be a low AR dense mechanical hidden 2. You want to describe it any further, Foxy?
I mean,
I know you pulled this.
I did indeed pull this. This is also my replay. This map's like hard. It's not hard in the sense where it's like inconsistent. It's just like 220 BPM on the AR8 is kind of hard to play. Like there's a lot of patterns in this that can be a little tricky. You have a few bursts in this which you can mash through. It is OD 7.5, which makes it kind of easy to act, but We'll get to the hard parts. We do see a few of these coming up. These are some of the harder patterns in the map. There is the back and forth. These also really hard to hit consistently. So a lot of things that you just need to hit in order to keep the FC going. And a lot of things you can just break on. There's another one right here. That misread can catch a few people off guard. Not the hardest to act map. This is gonna get picked more so for score than accuracy if I were to take a guess, but it's gonna be hard on either, honestly. It's looking good on the accuracy, but the ending does pick up a lot as well. And here you can see the TI coming in. There's a few more of the doubles as well. There's the rating part in the hidden too. I don't think that this pool has necessarily a full-on dedicated rating map, but it does have rating spread throughout a lot. You did see on the Nomad 3 just the tiniest bits. Hidden 1, Hidden 2 both have it a little bit. And there's a few more maps that do have it, like, just a little bit in them.
Yeah. Shake.
I was adjusting my fan.
I'm like, I know this is that crazy of a replay.
No, it's not. No, this replay drops to 97% active flat later on.
Oh, blather.
Oh yeah, hardest pattern in the map right there, actually. Just outright. There's like no argument. This is so hard, but yeah. Low AR hidden players should be fine, but everyone else is just kind of not gonna have a fun time.
That is going to be our hidden 2 as we get into this hidden 3, which is actually going to be a edited version. Map stats on screen are of the edited version. Replays of the original because I couldn't get.
It would glitch out.
Yeah.
Just unfortunately how it is. But GG's. Doesn't really change much. The only thing that is edited is the OD. Everything else is the same.
AR.
Oh, the AR. No. Okay, yeah, the AR. The OD stayed the same because the original AR is like 8.8.
Yeah, and it's been up to a little bit to 9.2, so a little bit less denser than what you're going to be seeing on the stream when you're playing the map. But other than that, it's going to be your blowout area.
It does have a bunch of techie elements to it as well, but
Yeah.
they're not the hardest thing in the world. A lot of the map does come down to this flow. Again, the burst on the ult map, gotta love it. But it's just a very fun map. This is one of the maps that we mentioned earlier, with this being super overused like 2 years back, give or take. Like probably more than 2 years back. I haven't seen this in a long time. But it's on the list of like very overused back in the day, but basically never seen nowadays.
Can I put DT on this?
No.
Brother is not. I'm sorry, you're not that guy.
I mean, technically he can. He's not gonna do well, but technically he can.
I mean, no, because then we can't put it on for just him.
True. Unfortunate.
Anyways, that's gonna be here in 3 as we get into the Hard Rock 1, as this is going to be a low BPM aim consistency test. So, big low BPM aim.
You guys remember the fact that Nomad 1 was bursty? Yeah, this is the reason why.
Yeah.
This was in the pool, like, as one of the first 3 maps, if I'm not wrong, so it's been pulled around a lot. Was it not the first?
I don't think so, because I think there was a different Hard Rock 1 that got switched out for this.
Ah, okay. I see.
But... because I think somebody said that all the tapping maps, or all the aim maps had, like, a bursty element. So I decided to switch out the Hard Rock 1 we had for this. But... yeah, it's... I think, like I was saying on the Hidden 1, this is one map that I am not expecting too many FCs on just because of what the map is.
Ah, I see, yeah.
Yeah. Just big low BPM aim, very hard to be super consistent on, and it's gonna be testing that consistency a lot.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what the players are more comfortable with, because like
Maybe,
you either have the stream on Hidden 1 or you have just consistency on Hard Rock 1.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they do. This is another map that's gonna be probably a score pick though, if I were to take a guess.
Yeah. I could see us in some scenarios where if a team knows they have just more comfort on Hard Rock, they just go for the act to prevent it from being like combo game somehow. But yeah, I think probably gonna be more likely in the score pick.
I mean, if you're going for accuracy in Hard Rock, you're probably not going into Nomad 1 of all things on this pool. We'll get there when we get there, but this is definitely probably the easiest map to act with Hard Rock in the entire pool.
Probably.
Actually, Fremont 3 exists, never mind, but close enough. No, Fremont 3 is not easy to act, never mind. No, like,
yeah.
Fremont 1 exists. Okay, another replay from... I believe this is another replay from Idiot Stick. No, this is from Horus,
yeah,
never mind,
Horus.
sorry. Yeah, we haven't really called it out, but Idiot Stick, Nomad 3, Nomad 4, and Hidden 3 replays. Then I myself did the Hidden 2 replay, and then Emmy had a score on the Nomad 5. And then Horus was on the Hidden 1, now he's on the Hard Rock 1. And I will try to keep in mind to call out the replayers next time.
Yeah. I've been kind of bad at that.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I will say the replayer channel, like since Round of 16, has just been like... Okay, this is like standard Hard Rock 1, I may as well just like talk bullshit over it. The replayer channel has just been me, Emmy, RX, and Horus like outperforming each other on hidden maps because all of us are hidden players. I think everyone in the replaying team is a hidden player besides Idiot Stick.
Idiot Stick and then also like me, but like Idiot Stick is just better.
No, it's like even in the pooling, right? Idiot Stick has been more so replaying and playtesting. Like, it's just Idiot Stick who can play Nomad. Everyone else plays hidden. I don't think Emmy has a Nomad S rank on her profile. I think it's
Emmy
that bad.
Not. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually diabolical. But yeah.
So if you see hidden replays being better in the later rounds, I guess now you know why, because this replayer team is just hidden players.
Yeah. Really, we FC'd all of the maps in this pool, right?
I think we did we?
We'll get to that. As we get to Hard Rock 2. Idiot Stick with the replay. Gonna be Precision Alt. kind of a bit like basic alti, but like still alti nonetheless. It's really just gonna be these doubles and the whoa. That's really gonna be the primary difficulty on top of precision.
I guess it's like more so comparable to like low BPM tapping as well. Because it doesn't necessarily have like the old patterns that we saw, like no mod 3, hidden 3, that type of stuff. It has a few, obviously, as we just saw, but it's not necessarily a full-on alt map. It's a little bit easier in that front end. I mean, that's caused by the precision being a thing. We did go through like 20 maps for the slot too. This was like pretty hard to find something that worked nicely.
Yeah, this and I think the free mod too.
Yeah,
kind of rough for us to find something.
That's because we were balancing those two maps like so much off of each other. Like Hidden 2 kind of just existed because we needed high BPM in the pool. Like we'll get there when we get there, but there is another high BPM map outside of the DT pool. There's two actually. I'm not counting one of the ones that's 230 BPM because that's like placed not like 230. But yeah, so we need a high BPM, so Hidden 2 was staying, and then Hard Rock 2 Free Mod 2 were just really balanced out around each other. So that's why both of them are the way they are. They still overlap just the tiniest bit, but not that much to the point where they play even similarly.
Yeah, they definitely do not play very similar. Having Nomad 5 be that precision aim kinda makes it a bit harder to find some good other precision maps on the Hard Rock and Free mod, as that's gonna be your Hard Rock 2 as we get into the Hard Rock 3. Gonna be a Speed Tech Hard Rock 3. Harus on replay.
So this is one of the high BPM maps I was talking about. Speed Tech. It's Deathwish but easier, basically.
Yeah.
There was an idea to pull Deathwish in this slot as Hard Rock. That was shut down in give or take 20 seconds by... Was it Cloakus or was it RX? I don't remember which one of the two.
I don't remember. There was, I think, also another Schwank map that was planned to be pulled, but then it got, like, updated mid frickin', like,
yeah,
during the last round, basically. And I tried reaching out to Mapper to see if there were gonna be any additional changes. Haven't gotten a response yet still, so GG.
Yeah, I will mention that map also just wasn't touched since 2023.
Yeah, like...
So that makes it so much worse.
Diabolical that now, of all times, has to get updated.
I mean, it is what it is. We have this map now.
Yeah.
There is an argument to be made that this is a better song, and maybe a better fit. But
maybe.
Either way, both maps were fine. We are now here though, dead or die. Yeah, I mean, as you've been seeing, it is just Speed Tech. Not much else to this one. Few speedier bursts, but not too many to really trip up people that much. It's more so gonna be about just the speed on Hard Rock AR10 combined with 240 BPM sliders. And also just density, which I'm surprised by that this map has any, honestly.
That is going to be the Hard Rock pull all done as we get into EP1. This is one of those maps I was mentioning earlier that is a little bit overpulled on the surface, but hasn't been pulled in I think over a year now, so
I mean, it's DT1.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, it is indeed DT1.
Same.
We're not above AR10 yet. We are still
Yeah.
just sitting at the AR10 barrier. How much do we know about this map? Because I'm gonna be real, this is the one map I have seen once and then never again.
It's just DT1. Like, it's
Alright.
just fast aim. I think there's a few bursts in there. But, yeah, it's just fast aim.
I see, yeah. Also worth mentioning that it is 230, which is like around the average for the DT pool. This DT pool is pretty long.
Yeah. Not super short. Like, I mean, some of the previous DT pools might have been.
Yeah. So we thought that, like, you know, because Hard Rock pool was pretty short, Hard Rock 1 is like 4 minutes 20, but the rest of them are like 2 minutes 15-ish.
Yeah.
Then Hidden 3 is decently short. No Mod 4, No Mod 2, No Mod 5 are like 230 to 2 minutes. And then a lot, like one of the free mod maps is 1 minute 50. So, like, you know, we needed a bit of a longer DT pool. We couldn't just get away with like
2
one of the
minutes.
maps being 130. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get to enjoy DT for longer, which I don't know who would do that willingly, but hey, I don't judge.
Hey, I can't blame him.
Do you really enjoy songs on DT?
I don't know. I think it's fine.
Okay, man.
I don't know.
All respect, love. This guy listens to Decor songs on 1.5 times speed. I can already imagine that.
What? Nah, I listen to Nightcore songs on Nightcore.
What? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna... I swear if I see a Nightcore DT1 at some point...
We're gonna change that map specifically to be not played on Nightcore.
Semi DT1 is just Nightcore, Nightcore.
Alright, we get into DT2. It's gonna be Eurobeat verse tapping. 230 BPM.
Yeah, if you played minus 45 maps, you kind of know what this is all about. Or Cygnus maps as well. Like, I think all of them, like 3L, Cygnus, minus 45, all of these types of artists are like in one big group. It's like, if you've played one of their maps, you probably can kind of guess what the other ones look like. This is just a very standard DT2.
Yeah, I think there were at least a few complaints of the last DT2 and DT3 being too similar, like, as they were both kind of control tapping. This one is going to be a lot more focused on the raw tapping.
Also, this is the shortest DT map, being only 2 minutes. Pretty low combo too, it's like below 1k, it's like 918, 920. It's like decently,
Yeah.
it can be like, if you miss early, it can kind of decide a lot, but it's not the hardest thing in the world, it is just a standard mechanic map. So I think we're gonna see a few good scores on this. Like, this is one of the few maps in this pool that I actually think is not like clear cut if you're picking accuracy or score.
Yeah.
This... Also, these doubles are evil.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say now. Like, that is... Yeah. What?
I don't even know. Anyways,
Oh yeah, wait. Before we move on, okay, hold on. We've been forgetting the replayers. DT1 was Emmy. DT2 is also Emmy.
True. Is DT3 gonna be finger control? Replay by Harus.
This is actual finger control. We've been pulling mostly ulti types of maps in DT3 in the last 2 rounds. This one is not ulti, because you already have a bunch of ult in other slots. You have it in Hard Rock 2, Noma 3, Hidden 3. There's another ult map coming up as well later on. So like, DT ult would be kind of redundant, and this map is just a standard finger control. A little bit speed heavy as well, but what can you do? It is still just DT tapping.
Yeah, some slight stamina aspect, but primarily going to be challenging on that finger control. Okay, yeah, these doubles are what you're going to get.
This is up there with like Nomad 4, Nomad 5, Hidden 2, Hidden 1 being like really hard to FC consistently.
Also, shout out to none of our replayers being able to like play this well.
Like, I would like to remind everyone, everyone's a hidden player on the replayer team.
Yeah.
We can't play Nomad.
We can't play finger control apparently as well.
No, it's because of the DT.
Bro.
This is like, this is high AR. This is AR 9.9. So like, you know, it does get kind of hard in that regard.
I guess. This map was actually, I believe, the first map that is going to be pulled that is suggested by Sorasaki Hina. So, hello, Harus. Just really getting called out in the, gonna get mentioned in the smoke. Okay.
But it's gonna be DT3 coming to a close though. AR10 DT finger control as we now move into what I think is the most opposite way you can go with a DT into the DT4. It's gonna be Moscow.
Totally NFC, yeah. Ignore that one miss. That didn't happen. Yeah. Low AR, DT, old map.
It is indeed an alt map DT. There is so little to say for this one.
Yeah.
It is a good song. This map does have a lot of like patterns that are just mapped so weirdly to the song. Sometimes it just switches to the lyrics. Sometimes it goes back to the instruments in the background, and then to the lyrics once again for like one note, and then back to the instruments. So God knows what half of this is mapped to, but it is mapped to something that like that is true.
So don't try to sight read this, gang. Like, it's not worth it. Yeah, you definitely are gonna want to practice this. Shout out Idiot Stick for the replay. Yeah, I don't even know what the heck this map is, but like,
it's a map of all time.
Scare.
That's one way to describe it.
Maps of a bygone era.
That's a good way to describe it, yeah.
Long before time had a name, maps, bro. Like,
I mean, I remember that this slot used to have a map that's older than me.
that's crazy work.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah. What was the map? I know there was like, yeah, it was this one. It was the Scatman one. We're not gonna pull that because the map's flat, but that map is older than me.
That map was really funny.
Wait, is it older than me? I need to recheck. Yeah, it is indeed older than me by 4 months or 2 months. So like,
Me when the map ID is 2-digit.
yeah.
Higher rank than me. Like, I don't know a lot of other people, but yeah. What? Okay. He also had a slider break. I didn't realize he did that. Anyways, the get into the free mod pool. This is Osu?
Nope. It has refused. Alright. Do we need to use the hidden replay? What happened? This is your replay.
This is
Why
my
is this one not
replay. What
working?
What?
You didn't even need to download this one. It's just straight up your replay.
And I tried to fucking. Okay,
I guess we're using the Emmy hidden one.
Let me go download Emmy's. Emmy just decided to curse my things so she could have another replay, I guess. Okay.
Emmy has been just aura farming on every hidden map. So, like, I respect it.
Do I need to re-download the map? Okay, I might just need to re-download the map. Hold on.
Oh my god.
No Scott's here whatsoever. Okay, there we go. Stats for the hidden players are going to be CS 3.6, Air 9, OD 8.5, 225 BPM, just the same. So it's going to be your density A map.
This is like the tiniest. Wait, is this not? We got the hard dog replay working. Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
it is the high BPM. It's the second high BPM map that I was talking about at the hard rock too. But yeah, I mean, it's same.
Kind of a mid-range BPM between the, I believe the hidden one, or normal one, and the DQ one.
That's like one of the more fun maps in the pool. I originally thought that this was really overused because of the background, because I know there's another map with this exact background. Apparently, this has been used like twice. Like this has not been used that much, which surprised me a little because the map is very well known.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking impressed because like I low-key just like put in AR equals 9 ppm over like whatever amount and just looked for 8 maps and I found this. I start to say overused. It wasn't too overused. What does the terrain? Saw it wasn't a dislike map and then I just popped it in and then nobody complained. So here we are.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened on this one. I can't complain, it's up there. It's like one of the best songs in the pool.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm lying. It's not. It's like top. It's 6th at best. I mean, Hard Rock 3 exists, Hidden 3, Hidden 2. The entire Hidden pool, no mod 3, no mod 2. There's a lot of nice songs in this pool.
I think TB is probably best map in pool, or best song in pool.
Why are we just lying?
Bro, it is a slander.
Like, that was just a straight up goddamn lie, bro.
Nah, bro, that song's a banger.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's definitely not top 1.
It's top 1.
Okay, man.
Anyways, that's gonna be your free mod 1. As we get into the free mod 2, gonna be low BPM finger control.
So again, what we were talking about on the Hard Rock 2, with this and Hard Rock 2 being balanced around each other. As mentioned prior, they both play similarly because they're both low BPM tapping, but this, like, they play similarly just in that regard. This plays so much differently otherwise.
Yeah.
Worth mentioning that this has been pulled 5 times, 4 of those have been by me. I like this map.
And W Foxy reusing his own map that he pulls, using his own pulls.
Look, in my defense, all of those times have been like at least like a half a year apart.
I can use top pulling tapping. Foxy pulled this,
No.
so blame him.
What the hell? You're saying this is you weren't planning to do the same shit but different map on Hard Rock 2? What do you mean? This was your idea. You just supported it.
I love deflecting the blame.
What the fuck? Dude, don't turn Annie against me, bro. I have to come with her in an hour, bro.
Your precision aim was on Nomad 5, so
That's true. Okay, this map is another reason why the DT pool needed to be longer, 1 minute 50 as mentioned prior.
yeah.
Yeah, very fun map. Really hard to be consistent on. There is an argument to be made it's harder on Hidden than Hard Rock.
Into the free mod 3. This one's gonna be Return of CS2. Hopefully players like this one more than the last CS2 map. As this one's gonna be a little bit of almost slider aim, not necessarily techy, but kind of big circles and big sliders. I mean, how I just done blue sheet.
Yeah, it's not like slider aim. This is really easy to do slider wise. It's just like it's sliders that overlap each other that can make you miss right easily.
Yeah.
Not too sure how to describe it, but like it just seeing the map, you kind of get what I mean. But like it's hard to describe.
Yeah.
Also, just high BPM aim. This is this is, I think 230 aim, but it really doesn't play like it most of the time.
Yeah. Plays a lot differently than the free mod 1.
Plays more like an alt map rather than anything. And I mean, you can see that these patterns are more so alt. This is also just. This is kind of easy to hack, I will say, on Hidden, because there's like no tapping in this.
ODA.
I have no idea about Hard Rock. Yeah.
You only really have to hit the ends of tips like at 300, so. Or I guess no, because Scorpio 2 has slider, I forget.
Yeah.
But, man, I put too much weight nowadays. I forgot how Scorpio 2 works.
GG's.
It's cooked.
Also, again, I just realized, forgot to call out replayers, so, Free Mod 1 was Hard Rock who did the Thigh Bomb, and then Emmy did have a hidden replay that we didn't end up using because we have been basically using just hidden for all showcases so far.
Yeah.
And then on the Free Mod 2 it was Idiot Stick, and on the Free Mod 3 it is yours truly. But yeah, this is probably the most fun map in the pool. I will fight this.
I was looking at this for like Nomad 5 last round, and then I saw Poke had already put it on Free Mod 3 here, and I'm like, okay. So that's gonna be your Free Mod 3 as we get into the Free Mod 4. Again? What is going on?
You might need to read all of the map again. But yeah, another replay by Idiot Stick. Another decently well-known map as well. It's a smoke blind standard like slidery thing. I'm not too sure. I don't know what is this described as? A tech free mod. There we go. Will it work this time, or do we have to use the hidden replay? Oh my god.
What are we doing? What is going on?
Can you try the hidden replay? Real quick?
Yeah, we got this first.
Because we've just had issues with Hard Rock for god knows what reason. Hidden wise, it's been fine. Alright, there we go. So this is an RX replay instead, if I'm not wrong. Okay, I guess we just try auto because the replays are not working. Hard Rock. Actually, it works, right?
Okay, what is going on with my game?
Well, I guess we just don't get to showcase this one.
Okay, so if we try again to delete it.
Wait, can you just live play it dead ass? I think we might need that.
I just go play the map?
Yeah, just put on Hard Rock and play it.
No warm-up with Kearney skin, let's go.
Exactly, it's fine. He'll be fine.
Let me try one last time. Okay, it's cooked.
Can you load into the map if you play it? Like, does the map even load?
The map does not load.
Nope. Alright, well, I guess we're skipping the tiebreaker because the OWC just really does not want us to see this Free Mod 4.
Okay, GG gang, I tried. Shout out to Idiot Stick and RX for replays. Tiebreaker.
Once again, replayed by Emmy, who has been farming replays as much as she possibly can because she doesn't think she can get late round replays. Which is a lie. Yeah, this is a more so standard tiebreaker. Move your cursor, bro.
I'm trying to. My cursor is like disappearing.
Oops, GG's. Yeah, this is different from the tiebreaker we had in the previous rounds. I mean, the round of 16 at least. I don't remember the round of 32 one. But this just being more so standard-ish kind of aim. A lot of tapping as well. Not many tech sections. I don't think there is a dedicated tech or ult section. So more so just the mechanics tiebreaker more so than anything.
Yeah. I believe top diff of this was 2024 OWC round of 32 tiebreaker. So
In case you guys haven't noticed, we're pulling tiebreakers from OWC.
OWC pulling and OWC. Let's go.
Yeah. So as you said, it around 32 2024 tiebreaker in the actual OSU World Cup.
In case you haven't noticed, are the last 3 tiebreakers.
Yeah, there's your tiebreaker. It is just a very standard map. Not much else to say for this one. You could call this a no mode one if you want to. I wouldn't, but you can if you really want to. It's also below 5 minutes, which I personally think is fine in this case, because the rest of the pool, there's a few longer maps in the pool, there's a few shorter maps. A Hard Rock one is only 7 seconds shorter than this, so I guess take it as your Hard Rock tiebreaker if you want to.
I think it still does, I think, a lot more than just a... You know, on the surface it might look like it, there's still a decent bit of tapping.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's still just a very much mechanics tiebreaker, and all fronts, it's not just aim. Like, the tapping in this looks easier than it is.
A lot of, I think, future tiebreakers that we're looking at are going to be more so, I think, techy, so looking at pulling some mechanics tiebreakers, have a good mix of them overall.
Do you expect the real easy OO parts, though, coming in for Grand Finals?
True.
We are gonna get one actually used tiebreaker for OWC in somewhere.
We did, in round of 32.
Wait, was that actually in an OWC?
Yes. We had to go back to 2016. And I think the one last round was actually the same death. Why is it...
Hold on.
Why is... Okay, I don't know why my shit was losing so many frames for a second there.
Okay, I tried to look on the Playing with Fire page. The only thing that comes up is a Filthy Frank video.
What?
That's the only description on the map.
If you go to the OWC 2016 wiki page, you should see it there. But, anyways,
I'll look later.
That being said, that is gonna do it for us today. If I give one more shot at the 3mod 4 real quick. Just to see it. Okay.
Hopefully, we hope. Hold on, give it a second. Nope, never mind. All right, it's been a pleasure being here. Thank you for watching.
Being with you. Yep, it's pretty much tech. You guys can experience this one on your own, I guess.
Yeah, no, the client has refused that. Apparently, it doesn't like this map, so we're not gonna see it.
But with that being said, that's gonna do it for us from now. Good luck in all your matches, guys. And I believe schedules should be up sometime soon. If they aren't already. I don't know if I already took care of that. But anyways, go schedule whenever you get the chance, or reschedule if you need to whenever you get the chance. And that's gonna do it from us. Bye.
Bye.